What if I told you that you could have a security guard who never blinks, never gets tired, and can literally be in 1,000 places at once? Well, that's not science fiction anymore. Today, we're diving into how security is being totally transformed from just a passive pair of eyes into an active, intelligent defense system. We're talking about a digital guard that truly never sleeps. So let me ask you something. Just picture a security guard, right? They're sitting in a room, staring at a wall of monitors. How long do you think they can actually stay focused before their attention just drifts, before they start missing things? Even huge things happening right in front of their face. An hour? Maybe 2? The answer is probably going to surprise you. It's just 20 minutes. Yeah, that's it. After only 20 minutes, this thing called video blindness kicks in, and it is powerful. An operator can miss up to 95% of all the activity on screen. And that one single critical human limitation, well, that's the entire problem that modern security tech was built to solve. Okay, so if a human guard just can't keep up, where do we start building a better solution? Well, the foundation of any modern security setup is something called the Video Management System, or VMS for short. Think of the VMS as the central nervous system for your entire security operation. It's this incredibly powerful software that pulls in video feeds from maybe thousands of cameras all over the world and puts them all into one single, manageable place for an operator. It's the command center. Now, any good VMS has resilience baked right in. First, a centralized architecture means one security team in, say, Houston can watch facilities in London, Dubai, and Singapore all at the same time. Then you have failover. If a main server suddenly dies, a backup server instantly takes over, no downtime. And maybe the coolest part is edge recording. If the network goes out, the camera itself saves the footage to a little SD card. And then once the connection is back, it sends that missing footage to the VMS. You literally never lose a moment. But here's the thing. Just recording tons and tons of video isn't really enough, right? The real game changer is when you give that system a brain. And this is where we see this huge leap from, well, dumb alerts to truly smart analytics. You see, the old way was all about pixel-based motion. This was, frankly, a dumb technology. If enough pixels on the screen changed color, it didn't matter if it was a person, a tree branch blowing in the wind, or a shadow from a cloud, it triggered an alarm. You got thousands of false alarms. It was mostly noise. The new way? It's AI object classification. It's smart. The system is actually trained to know what a person looks like, what a vehicle looks like, and to ignore all that other irrelevant junk. And this is where that intelligence really starts to work for you. You can set these super specific, powerful rules. For example, you can tell the system, hey, if a person is just hanging around in this restricted area for more than 30 seconds, let me know. That could be someone tampering or casing the place. Or how about this? If a specific static object suddenly disappears, you get an immediate alert for theft. You can even get an alert if an object is left behind, which could be anything from a hidden threat to an insider propping a door open. So these smart analytics are incredibly powerful all on their own. But their true potential, where you really crank it up to 11, is when you get them to team up with your other security systems. This integration, this is the ultimate power multiplier. And really, the single most powerful feature of a VMS isn't just about watching, it's about talking. Specifically, its ability to communicate directly with the access control system. You know, the system that manages all of your key cards and your door locks. Because without that connection, you have what's called the silo problem. Imagine an alarm for a forced door pops up on one computer screen. The guard then has to physically turn to another computer, hunt for the right camera, rewind the footage, trying to figure out what just happened. In a real security event, every single one of those wasted seconds is a critical vulnerability. But with an integrated solution, the whole process is seamless. It's instant. A door gets forced open, the access control system tells the VMS, and bam, the live video from that exact door instantly pops up on the guard's main screen. The event is automatically bookmarked. The guard sees it all happening live as it unfolds, not minutes after the fact. All right, so all that theory is great, but let's pull all these pieces together and see how they work in a real-world scenario. Let's talk about protecting a high-value staging room. So here's our mission. We've got a pallet piled high with very expensive new servers sitting in a temporary storage room. And our one and only goal is to make absolutely sure nobody gets to them and that they don't walk out the door before they're deployed. So here's how you build a seriously smart, layered defense. First, of course, you have a high-resolution camera for crystal clear video. Next, you add an analytic, a virtual tripwire drawn around that pallet. If someone just crosses that line, it triggers a soft alarm. Basically, the system just makes a note of it. But the real magic is the integration. If the analytic detects that the entire pallet itself has been removed, it doesn't just send a soft alarm. It triggers a critical alarm to the Security Operations Center, and it tells the access control system to instantly lock the main exit door. The system doesn't just watch the theft happen, it actively tries to stop it in its tracks. You see, this completely shifts security from just passive observation to an automated, intelligent response. We're talking about a system that never gets tired and never gets distracted. Which leaves us with one final, big thought. When the guard that never sleeps is this smart and can act this fast, what does that really mean for the future of security?